Hello, 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 everybody. Oh, I forgot to turn on the lights. Let me do this real quick. Let me go turn this light on. Lord. Lord. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Heart Tarot Readings, where we do gratitude journaling prompts for people like you, so you guys can get through the transitions of life. Hello, hello, hello. We're just gonna wait a little bit for people to come in and chat. I have to fight for my rights today. Y'all have to fight for my rights today. I'm telling y'all. How y'all doing today? Have y'all ever had to fight for y'all's rights? Have y'all? Y'all let me know. If you never had to fight for your right, then you don't know what living is like. You is not living your life if you ain't never had to fight for your rights. Okay. So today we are manifesting money. Y'all, make sure y'all say hi in the chat. Tell me what's up. I have been talking to people. Of course. Here, take some. Take some. You know we cool over here. So, y'all, I had to just talk to the apartment manager at my complex because they had me messed up. You can't just implement new policies and expect me to just sit up here and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just do anything you say. I don't care. I pay rent here. The fuck you think this is? So I've been having issues. Like, you know, if I come home late at night, I have issues finding parking close to my apartment. I gotta walk all the way around the corner in the middle of the dark at nighttime to find parking. And so I have to go fight for my rights. We about to get started in just a second, y'all. I promise you. We about to get started in just a second. And people will tell you, they'll have every excuse in the world as to why what they're doing is correct. But when what you're doing is affecting me and how I live, something is not right. I don't care. I don't care if you give me 10,000 facts. I'm not comfortable. You need to change it. You need to fix it. You need to figure it out. Parking in the day. Exactly. That's what you got to do. You got to find parking in the day. But what if I want to leave at nighttime? So now I got to be chained to my house because I'm scared to not have parking at nighttime? Y'all crazy. They crazy, at least. So I just had to talk with the manager. The man had me waiting 40 minutes just to go in there and talk, even though I had a scheduled time to talk to him for at least a week. But he said, what we'll do is we'll remove a couple of parking spots. Okay. Yeah, remove them parking spots. Y'all got me. Yeah, remove them. And give me what I need. Thank you. But anywho, let's go ahead and... He did what he wanted to do. Let's just say that. He did what he wanted to do. So today we're going to get into the money mindset. We manifested money. I schedule meetings and people show up late all the time. What you be scheduling meetings for? Well, the thing about it is if I schedule a meeting with you, you need to, hi Priscilla, you need to have the ability to accommodate. You talking about bully? Bully who? If fighting for your rights is considered being a bully, then I guess I'm a bully. I don't care. And y'all need to start bullying people if y'all's rights get infringed on as well. Y'all crazy if y'all gonna let somebody just implement new things in your life and think that you just gonna follow it if it's affecting you negatively. You're crazy. But that's why I'm coming in here a little heated, because I've been having a headache since I woke up. And then I had to have that meeting. He had me waiting for 40 minutes. Then I finally had a meeting. I work with directors of sales and general managers at hotels. I schedule like 3 to 4 meetings a day to train them on digital correct signing our credit cards. Oh, and they be showing up late? Is that for work? And they show up late? That's crazy. That is crazy. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all's fighting for y'all's rights. Don't be letting nobody just do anything just because they feel like it's correct. Grown, middle-aged adults, that's crazy. Then she said I'm a criminal. No, for real, like, it's crazy. Sometimes rules are rules. If you follow every rule just because it's a rule, you're crazy. You're crazy. Showing up, no camera, no audio, just expecting me to yap 20 minutes late. It be on Zoom, validity. Do it be on Zoom, that's why they be showing up late. No apologies either. Like, people are getting out of hand. Like, some things are just out of hand. Listen. Oh my God, please. Google Calendar and Teams. Oh wow, I'm flexible. Oh, so they be showing up online. People just think they can do whatever online. But yeah, moral of the story is rules may be rules, but not every rule is accommodating to people. Some people, when rules are rules, some people get left out, and it unintentionally discriminates against certain populations of people. So if you sit up here and you follow every single rule just because it's a rule, I'm not gonna lie, I do think that's pretty ignorant of you, of anybody. You should always know your rules, know why it's a rule, and if it don't make sense to you, you need to be figuring out a way to not it be a rule for you. Like, this don't make sense. Y'all, I'm the type of person, I'll create a whole uproar. Don't play with me. Thank y'all. So today, again, we're talking about money mindset, manifesting more money into your life. Let's see let's do a poll. Okay, y'all ready? I'm about to do a poll. I'm about to publish it. Have you bought something this past week? Why is it? Yes. No. Why is it? Rules are just guidelines for conduct. Exactly. I hope you become famous. Oh, he's so sweet. Thank you. I'm not trying to be famous, though. I don't want to be famous. If it don't make sense, don't agree. It's not about agreeing. It's not about agreeing. So I don't believe in manifestation, but I do believe in consciously thinking about something resulting in you taking more opportunities. That's literally like the same thing. That's some of the things that go into manifestation. Manifestation is just taking what's in your mental and having it be produced in some way, shape, or form in the physical world. So if that just means that you're consciously thinking about, somebody said ice cream, and then you take physical results to go get that ice cream, that's still, you manifested that still. It's not magical woo-woo. Manifest, the word man means in your hand, literally. So it just means to bring something to the physical. Why don't you want to be famous? Famous is for people who want to be known. I don't want to be known. I want to be rich. I don't care about people knowing me. I want to build a platform that allows people to know me. It's not like I want to be famous, like outside paparazzi famous. I want to be well known for supporting my community. That's just what it is. Famous seems a little bit more self-centered and service level to me. I want it to be deeper than that. I bought Jordan 1 Retro High OG washed. I bought a new TV, and I bought my cat a new scratch pad this week. That's cute. Thank you. Thank you, Jack. That is really nice. You bought a lot of stuff. Oh, that sounds fun. Which one was your favorite? You bought new TV. Y'all, like last night I bought some dumplings from this place. Um, I've been buying a lot of food out this week because I have not been feeling like cooking. Um, I think yeah. Doing what you want, right? Yeah, that's all it is. Manifestation is just, it's not, manifestation is not the taking action portion. The taking action portion is a part of manifestation. So manifestation is like the top portion, the concept, and then underneath that you have ideas like taking action, consciously thinking, visualizing, all of those things. They must not see what's coming. What's coming? Eat the sneakers. What the heck? I bought a lot of stuff I don't need, but I'm most excited about the Jordans. I just bought my first pair of Jordans last month, and I'm excited to get another pair. They comfy. Oh, have you ever been in a friendship that ended because they did something mean or bad? Most of my friendships ended just because we were going through our own separate life trials, and we didn't know how to manage a friendship at the same time. Okay, I just take action of what I want. Yeah, it depends. You don't keep up with what's going on around the world. It's something happening around the world every day. That would be too much to keep up with. I got a personal life. I got a personal life. So yes, everybody so far who's voted has bought something this week. Taking action means different things though. You could physically get up and do something. Yeah, Dirty. Go ahead and tell us, Dirty. What's going on? I bought a house. Nah, and Antoine, now you just making stuff up. Cause I just know the way you was talking, I just know that it gotta be made up. Hello, D Nice. So make sure y'all vote so we can see what's up, what everybody doing. What purchases make me feel empowered and grateful rather than guilty? What are they helping me enjoy our experience? Y'all know what's crazy though? Thank you. Is that a lot of the times me eating out, I have not been feeling grateful. I've been feeling like, dang, I'm so tired. What? I'm so tired of eating out because I want to eat home cooked meal and I also like having leftovers. But at the same time, it's like, this is all I can do right now. What purchases make me feel empowered and grateful rather than guilty? So, in general, if I was to think about purchases that make me feel empowered and grateful, I would say when I purchased everything that I needed to purchase when I went out of town, when I went to Mexico, and I was buying everything I needed to buy, that made me feel empowered because, so like, I'm about to write it down. Manifest a family, husband, and kids one day. Oh, I really bought a house Friday. Where is it at? You need to start buying food that's easy to prepare that you like. I love making steak. The whole apartment smells amazing. Yeah. I think my issue is like when you go through a diet change and you know like certain things you do and don't want, I started getting bored because I don't have that much time to be creative in the kitchen. And that's what I'm seeking, is to be able to be creative in the kitchen. But because of me feeling like I don't have the energy or the time, it's like, that's why. She said I'm the most pretty I'll ever be. Baby, I'm an African American woman. What do you mean? I'm gonna look like this for a long time. You don't even know how old I am. You're hilarious. Going to Mexico. In Georgia. Okay. Congratulations. Right, yeah. So your food gotta align with your fitness goals. Yeah. Nice talking with you too. Just cause, how old are you, by the way? And can you show the ceiling fan? Show my ceiling fan. What? Crazy. Just cause you looks don't fade, men recognize how inflexible and tired and dry you are. Better hurry, time running up. Look, baby, dirty, literally dirty. Please, friend. Those are not things that make me afraid. Like, that's not something that I'm afraid of whatsoever. Like, I literally keep lotion around me all the time. Vaseline is right here. Baby, I'm never going to be dry. Like, that is not something that I'm afraid of. My looks fading, I'm not afraid of that. Being inflexible, I will never be afraid of that. I'm literally, I stretch. And also, tired, baby. If I'm tired, I'm tired. I can't help it. And me running out of time, I'll never run out of time. The time I run out of time is the time I die. And I also don't live my life to please a man. So, dirty friend, some of those things that you're afraid of, I'm not afraid of those things said in their youth. That's what they said in their youth. Okay. Well, for me personally, it's not something I'm afraid of. People get married 6, 8 times in their life. There's many people who've been married multiple times. That means it's multiple opportunities for me to get it whenever I'm ready for it. Hey, South Kumquat, how you been, baby? Lonely people said in their youth. Okay, so you listen to all the old lonely people. How about you go listen to all the old people surrounded by love and family? And then you go ahead and come back and tell me what they said. Let's not spread the old lonely people's messages. Because the old lonely people are working out of fear. Let's listen to the people who work out of love. Just by the ceiling fan. That's interesting, Validity. Tell me more information. How do you get that information? Hello, no ego. I would think maybe like if it's clean, being old does not make you right. Exactly. Exactly. You deal with reality. Everybody has their own reality. Everybody has their own reality. So just because you're afraid of one thing in your reality, I'm not afraid of the same thing in my reality. Everybody has their own unique fears. And it's so funny because I'm guessing you're not a girl, you're not a woman. I'm a woman, baby. If I just walk outside, life opens up for me. So it's never a fear of being lonely. Perception is everything. Perception is everything. Exactly. Period, Sauce. I hope everything's going well. I can't wait to hear about the decisions my old Pixar dad did for you, or what conclusion y'all came to. What's your channel about? Mindset and intuitive readings. I'm a mindset expert. So all that little negative things Dirty is saying, it's not a positive mindset. And just like Ayo Close said, perception is everything. Perception is a faculty of your mind. The walls win every time. How's it fixed? Quality of light being emitted tells me that you care enough to switch bulbs for more eco-efficiency. Oh, somebody need to hire you. You need to, I know you already got you a job, but I know you need to get a raise. Type of wood on blaze, or if it's stained plastic, etc. Okay. Yeah. He said he was going to get me a check Tuesday or Wednesday because he doesn't use online trailer. Okay. Don't we love Daddy Pixar? Oh, thank you, no ego. You know, every day is a new day to experience something new. Y'all, so what's something that y'all bought? Tell me something that y'all bought this week. If it's enough, girl, you better make it enough. You better make it enough, girl. I said, don't look at it. Dirty, how old are you, baby? Oh, excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. 53. Now, you must be the old lonely people that you talking about. That's you getting your advice from a personal experience. Pushing 40 from stress. I'm dead. You saw me before Omegle. That's hilarious. Don't talk about my preferences or worldview. What you mean? Okay, Simon, tell me more. What do we do on Omegle? Baby, I ain't been on Omegle since I was in middle school, damn it. I'm grown as hell. At her old age of 30. Dirty out here speaking for man. Validity, we gotta be more precise. Dirty out here speaking for old, lonely man. And not dating or married. Yeah, and it's so funny how, you know, when we say everybody has their own perspective, everybody has their own perspective. Literally, there are women out here who post every single day about why you should stay single and childless and why you will live a better life. On top of that, there are many studies that also discuss how women who are single and childless live a better life, how they have a community, how they're supportive. Now, I'm not saying that that's what I'm not rooting for that whatsoever. I'm just saying that everything that you're saying, Dirty, goes against what people are speaking from their own personal experiences, as well as from what studies are being said. The people who are not having the best life are the men who did not take care of themselves, number one, and who did not take care of their family and their loved ones. Yeah. So, Dirty, why you married? Why you spitting out things that don't make sense from people who are lonely and not married? Why are you not giving us your own personal girl soft? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why are you not giving us your own personal experience about how to stay married? And on top of that, Dirty, we don't know who your wife is because it's 1:34 Central Time over here on a Monday. You probably should be at work, but you're not. So we don't know what type of marriage you got. We don't know what time zone you in either. But if you in America, it's a time frame to be at work. So we don't know what's going on. So we can't even take your advice no more because it's not trustworthy. You got to be more trustworthy, friend. What are they helping me to enjoy experience? I'm taking my sweet ass time with these accounts, as you should, Validity. I know Validity, number one, Validity has, the name is called Validity, and they have been valid. They have been trustworthy this whole life, coming with the facts. Did I saw you before? Yeah, Simon, prove to me. I'm off work already. Where you work at, Dirty? Dirty guy. Exactly, and they shouldn't. You should be looking. I'm telling you, Validity. I don't know what you do for work, but you know, you kind of told me. But I already know in my spirit that you do for a raise and a better job. Right. I used to be on Omegle though. When I was a kid, I used to be on Omegle. I did. I'm not gonna lie. As an adult, no, I'm not on Omegle as an adult. Okay, never mind, Validity. Validity said he or she is going to, okay, out the country. I love that for you. I saw you when you were in high school 2 years ago, baby. 2 years ago in high school is crazy. What are we doing today? We're not doing readings. We're doing gratitude. But, you know, people get off topic. People get off topic. Dirty said, you're not a very positive in this thought process. You're very hostile, but I know you will do things your way and become a liar like the old people you listen to. Baby, liar is crazy. Liar is crazy. But, y'all, we made it to a different section. This is our second section. We are on day 12. We made it to a different section of the book. So if you've been doing the prompts along with me, y'all let me know how y'all's shift, y'all mental shift has been. How do I follow along? I just feel like the conversation just got all the way off. But what we're doing right now is this prompt. I hope you can read it. I'm trying to cover my handwriting because, you know, it's a little messy. It could be distracting. So we're doing this prompt. It says, what purchases make me feel empowered and grateful rather than guilty? What are they helping me enjoy our experience? I haven't started talking about it yet. You're criticizing her and telling her that she needs to settle down and be more flexible. Like, bro, maybe don't criticize others for you don't want criticism. Exactly. But, you know, I'm used to people who gaslight and then project on you. I've been experiencing that a lot for some reason this past year. People who gaslight you, project their fears and worries when I don't have those fears and worries. I'm so serious. Like, I've never once been afraid of being alone. I actually enjoy being alone. And if I was to have a husband, I would still find time to be alone. So those are not my fears. You should go volunteer at an old folks home and see the childless and talk to them, see if they are happy. I wish they did over. Most of the people, it depends on what old folks home you go to. I know Validity will probably be able to tell us which one is the best to go to based off of income. And, you know, Validity, do the research for us so we can know which one to go to. Dirty, once Validity do the research about which one to go to, how about we all take a trip to the old folks home and talk about it? Let's do it. I did the more happy. Oh, soft no. Soft no. I'm literally telling you, Dirty, you're a man coming in here telling women how to live their life when most of the women your age are telling young women our age to not have children, wait to have children, don't get married, wait to, like come on, Dirty. You just want some attention, and I'm about to stop giving you the attention. The best old person home is your own house. Take care of your parents, people, and they won't be miserable in a home. Exactly. And like validity always is right, period. So, Dirty, I'm gonna go ahead and stop giving you all the attention, since obviously you not getting the attention. You must be the old person in the home, because you not getting no attention from your kids, and you probably be getting on their nerves, so they not wanting to be around you. And your wife probably tired of you too. At this point. So I hope, Dirty, I'm gonna let you keep talking just for your own sake, because I know you might be lonely and you feel you want a community. So I'm not gonna dismiss you from the community, because we need different mindsets so people can see how life is around the world. For old men who are married but they getting off of work at 1:40 and they got time to be on young girls YouTube live talking shit about what the young girl should be doing with her life. We want more people. We want to hear more perspectives like that. So, you good to stay. But I'm going to go ahead and finish what I was talking about. So, what purchases made me feel empowered and grateful rather than guilty in general? So, when I went to Mexico last month, I felt very empowered because, number one, that was something that I made a decision on maybe like a few months before. And then each month I took time out to figure out what money I was going to donate, what I was going to buy, doing the research on places to stay, all of those things. So that really supported me and made me feel empowered in the fact that I did this by myself. I took a solo trip. I was out there by myself. When you're by yourself, you get to make any decisions about what you want to do. You can get up and drink a mimosa in the morning, or you can go to the beach. Like, being by myself really was a new experience, especially being in a different country by myself. That's really the core part. It was a solo traveling experience. So that really opened my mind up to what it really felt like to live life without anybody else having an input on what I'm going to do. So that was one thing. Also, other things that helped me to feel empowered is like grocery shopping. Like, it's something about knowing that you have food in your house that makes me feel like I'm a better person, or like not a better person than other people, but just knowing that I'm a better person for myself, because if I ever need food, I don't have to leave the house. I could just eat what's in my home. So, favorite part of the Mexico trip. Favorite part of the Mexico trip. I did so much. The first thing that I can really remember is we went to we went on this trip to a different island, and they allowed us to do snorkeling. So it was my first time snorkeling. So I was like swimming and stuff. I seen like one of those like flat fishes. I don't know, it's not an eel. I don't know what they call it, a stingray or something. And when I tell you, I'm under the water looking at the stingray. As soon as I saw it, I literally started screaming. I said, "Ah!" under the water. And the stingray just left. And at that point, I said, you know what, Meiana? Maybe you're the problem, because not you scaring stingrays away and you in their habitat. So I thought that was pretty funny. But when I tell you I did so much on that trip, I think also another part that I really enjoyed, because I do speak, yo hablo un poquito español. When I went, I met a couple of people and they lived in different countries. And I got to practice my Spanish with them. We hung out, we danced, we got to eat. So just meeting people was also a really good experience. Meeting people who solo traveled. No, for real, the stingray. Let me see what y'all talking about. Look at what the other memories do you think is a good look at the audience? I want to travel, but so I don't trust myself enough. Yeah, built the trust. Built the trust. The way I built that trust was, the first thing I did was I went to the airport like a couple of months in advance just to drive up there. I was looking to see if I can get cheaper tickets, but they didn't sell tickets at the airport. But I'm really super grateful that I did that, because driving to the airport or getting to the airport gave me anxiety. So walking through the airport, getting the feel, even though I wasn't going anywhere, just being able to calmly walk to the airport and get the idea of where things were, that made me very comfortable to prepare me to go on the trip. Also doing a lot of research. TikTok always has research, and always being on my P's and Q's. That made me feel very like I trusted myself. Like dirty, I have to block you because now you just putting negativity in the air. You just putting negativity in the air, friend. Yes, there is dangers in traveling alone as a woman, but there are many women who do it. There are many women who travel alone. And that's why it takes research, preparation. And you don't ever just go somewhere and you don't know where you're going. Like, we gotta make it make sense. And just old and bitter. Like, I cannot deal with, I just cannot deal. Like, I could deal at first, like, okay. When people are coming at me and I have the strength to be like, I don't agree, but I know it's a lot of people who just read comments and they don't really read it with the intentions of filtering out the things that don't make sense. They just consume and they don't realize how it's, affects them subconsciously. So he's spitting all this stuff to me. It don't matter to me because I'm filtering it out as I'm reading it. And I'm saying I do agree, I don't agree. But other people, they're not doing the same thing. So I can't sit up here and allow you to put negativity out in the air for people who don't have the capability yet to decipher what's really happening, if they agree or not. Like, So those are some purchases that made me feel empowered, at least in the past year. Also, paying off my car note. That definitely makes me feel empowered. Every time I see my car note decrease, and now it's at a price, and I'm like, if I really wanted to, I could pay it off. Like, I got to that point, so I feel very empowered in that mindset. So the next portion of this is asking, what are these purchases helping me enjoy our experience? So I know, number one, for the Mexico trip, experiencing and enjoying my own time, being by myself, loving myself, doing whatever I wanted to do, not worrying about other people. When you on a trip with other people, a lot of issues come with money. Like, somebody can afford to do this, but the other person can't afford to do this. Or, like, somebody want to do this, the other person want to do this. So not having to make a decision with somebody else about what I want to do in my day. It helped me really to enjoy my own alone time. Like, I was there for a week. I wasn't always by myself because I make friends. Like, I made some friends just being outside. But yeah, and it helped me experience a new culture. I was on an island that I never been to before. And seeing how the people lived, it was a very different experience. Being in Mexico in general, I live in an area that has a lot of Hispanics. So it really did remind me of the areas that I lived in with the Hispanics, because I'm like, it's just same culture, similar culture, just a different area is how I felt. Groceries, they're helping me enjoy my literal peace. Like, when you gotta always think about what I'm gonna eat, like, it's not peaceful. It's not a peaceful experience. But when okay, I got food, I can eat this whenever I want, that's very peaceful. It's very peaceful. And I don't have to go out of my way to, get to point A to point B to get whatever I need, What was another thing that I said? My car. So, me feeling empowered, thank you, Validity. Me feeling empowered with paying off my car and paying for my car every single month, it helps me enjoy my car. And I'm like, I love my car. I appreciate my car. I am grateful for my car. I put a lot of work into that car. A lot of time, a lot of effort into that car. So being able to just get in your car and drive off and do what you want to do when you want to do it. Oh, I'm very empowered. So the quote at the bottom, it says, you are the source before money becomes the stream. Yesterday we talked about how figuratively money is always compared to water. Banks. Was a new battery for my motorcycle. Motorcycle sounds nice. Validity, what are you? You give me very much free. Guess, Oliver, guess how old I am. You give me very much freedom. Sagittarius energy. Validity is exactly what it gives. Because you're very intelligent. You travel for work. Every Sagittarius travels for work. Oh my God. Oliver, you're literally like spot on. How did you know? I bought off the guy who bought it from him. Wow. That's amazing. So tomorrow we're going to start on our new page. Yeah, we made it to the second portion of the journal. Do not say what is left after spending. Spend what is left after saving. So that's what we'll do tomorrow. I hope you guys were able to look, feel good about that prompt. I felt like it was so interrupted by nonsense. But let's go ahead and talk about how to manifest with the moon today. I believe the moon is in waning gibbous Aquarius phase. So we've been talking a lot about, oh, it's in Pisces. It's in Pisces. Shout out to all the Pisces moon people. I'm actually triple Aries. Aries moon, sun, and rising. Ooh, validity. Wow. That's amazing. Are you a hothead? Do you play sports? What is your favorite sport? Do you fight? Do you like to argue? Are you impatient? These are all Aries things. I'm surprised that you're Aries. So the moon is actually at the exact timing of when I was born. Like the what am I trying to say? The degree that the moon is at the moment is the exact degree of when I was born. So hello, it is my moon birthday. No, I'm really just joking about the moon birthday, but it is at that degree. So I would like to ask you guys to make sure you like and subscribe, please, right now. Thank you. Everybody who's voting, make sure you also like the video. I appreciate you guys. So because now the moon is in waning gibbous, you guys will get to see a little bit of information about who I am as a moon sign. And if you've been watching for a long time, you'll be able to kind of get the gist a little bit better of why I do what I do. So moon of the angel 268. So you said it cancels out. I'm impatient as heck, but I'm good at masking it. I get angry, but only with myself. I used to fight it a lot, but I'm reformed now and just work out and rock climb. Oh, it don't sound too bad. That don't sound like too much of an Aries to me. You must be, you said you was like 20 something. You was late 20s. So I'm guessing you've grown out of some of those Aries traits. So understand that on today's moon, we give selflessly of service to those who need it, to the point that we are able to humbly and comfortably give it. While this moon involves sacrifice and suffering, it's best to use this phase as a time to discover where your frontline limits are with regards to such things. At what point do you become uncomfortable and begin to dislike the whole proceeding? At what point do you take pride in your ability to sacrifice and suffer? At what point does the service make you feel superior to anyone? As soon as you feel these things, stop. If that isn't far enough along for you, for example, you never make it off your couch, consider how you could get yourself to a point of being able to give cleanly and without special emotions towards any sacrifice that needs to be made. So, hey, no one ever guesses that I'm an Aries. Like that, it's not giving Aries when you describe some of those things, but I get it at the same time, But today's moon is where you look at your boundaries. As a Pisces moon, if you are a Pisces moon, a lot of Pisces moon people have an issue with overgiving to the extent of where they are the ones who suffer. So Aries moons are considered helpers, people pleasing tendencies, all those things. So at the end of the day, if you are wanting to manifest today is a time where you look at your boundaries. How much am I giving to other people, other things in my life? And is it a reciprocal thing, or am I losing something that they are not able to give back to me? If it is that I'm losing something that they're not able to give back to me, is it okay that I'm losing this? Do I feel okay losing these things? Or do I feel like I am suffering because I'm overgiving to people who are not able to give back to me? So again, this is the moon phase that I was born on, and it says people born under this moon want to help people. That's why I'm here. But sometimes their need to help is less about the people they're aiding and more about needing to be needed. I don't know. I'm still understanding that part. You're a Scorpio? Hi, Scorpio. That's why you over here saying weird stuff in the chat. Were you abused in your childhood, Larry? Is that what it is? That's the problem? Um, so ask yourself, in what ways am I wanting to be needed today? In what ways am I putting myself out there to be needed? Oh, makes sense. I get it, try to help others and love teaching when people listen, but I'm fickle, so I'm really just helping myself. At the end of the day, everything is selfish. Like people, I feel like people, they be like, it's bad to be selfish, but at the end of the day, every little thing is selfish. People are not just doing things for no reason. Even if somebody stops on the side of the road to go pick you up because you're struggling, they're picking you up out of a sense of selfishness, because somewhere in their spirit, in their heart, there's something tugging at them to say, do this. And if they don't do it, then they won't be pleased with themselves. So they're doing that so they can be pleased with themselves. At the end of the day, we always, even though it's a nice thing and they may also be doing it to support you, everything starts with a sense of selfishness. Love for all is love for God, period. That's why you need to know who God is. When you know who God is, life becomes easier. So how can you manifest with today's moon? Color. Color. This is a perfect day to color. Truly selfless actions exist, but they cost a portion of your soul. See, validity, who are you? Because it's like giving intelligence. It's giving on top of it. It's giving well prepared. I like it. Remember, on the waning gifts, we reflect, we learn. We talk about, we manifest knowledge. Hold up. For some people, it do mean something. It depends on what you believe. Equivalent exchange to gain anything, something or equal or greater value has to be given. I agree. I completely agree, validity. So today is a day where you manifest intuition. So if you've been wanting to build your intuition, this is the day. Pisces energy is very intuitive. This is a day where you can manifest or focus on emotional healing or forgiveness. Create through inspiration. So you can do music, poetry, painting. It's actually funny because I started painting something last night. I'm gonna show y'all what I started painting. Now, mind you, it's not completed. Don't be talking okay? I'm not done. This is me being creative, but this is what I started painting last night. Trying to be creative. Trying to be creative. It says, get your ass up. Get your ass up. Like the bad don't exist. Bad to somebody is good to me. You never know what's bad to somebody. People have different perspectives on what is bad. My friend, people have different perspectives on what is bad. Today you can manifest with water. Pisces energy is water energy. So if you grab a bowl of water, you know, water is programmable. Remember that. Water is programmable. Water is programmable. You can speak into a bowl of water. You can put music near the bowl of water. It is witchcraft. Some people consider it witchcraft, but it's also science. So it depends on what perspective you're coming from. Are you coming from a scientific angle? Or are you coming from a witchcraft angle? Are you coming from a combined angle? At the end of the day, there is solid facts out there that shows that water is programmable through whatever is being placed around it. So you can, does perspective beat facts? Friend, I just literally told you perspective is perspective. So you can come from a factual perspective or you can come from a non-factual perspective. It depends on the person. Me personally, I'm coming from both a factual, peer-reviewed, scientific perspective, as well as a creative perspective. I combine both of those together, and I come from my own perspective. But I'm nobody. I'm just some kid from Chicago who cares about self-improvement above all else. And that's why you are who you are today, Validity, because you from Chicago, you probably from the hood, and you want the best for yourself. And so you focus on personal development, and now you got personally developed into a better version of yourself. And that's why you are so intelligent, because you got, I'm guessing you said Chicago, so I'm guessing it's not the suburbs. You got the urban experiences, and you got the professional experiences, and you put that together and you create a real period. So real stand up, period. So anywho, you could take that Pisces energy, get you a bowl of water. I want to say glass or something, like stainless steel, something like that. It don't matter really what type of bowl of water you use, but if you have copper is supportive to water as well, the conduction in water. So any of those type of bowls will be preferable, but you can use whatever type of bowl. If you got a plastic bottle, you can do whatever you want. Speak life into it. Speak what you want to manifest into it as if you already have it. Rampage into it or just scream. I've had times where I just screamed into water, and I just put everything I felt into that bowl of water, and then I poured that water out somewhere that was leaving the energy. So it's up to you. You do what you want. That's just one way you can support manifestation. Remember, manifestation is just taking what's in your mental and making it physical, having it become physical. Nice therapeutic ideas, exactly. I'm telling you. You can also take a bath. You can do like bath rituals. You know how they put, candlelight, grab you whatever you do when you relax in the tub, put some Epsom salt, as well as, get you a nice book or listen to some good music, put some flowers and stuff in the tub or whatever herbs you want to do, whatever crystals you want, put it in the tub. That would be supportive. We be good friends? Probably not. We constantly challenge each other's intelligence, but in a healthy way. I'm only challenging your intelligence, for you. You're not challenging mine. But we can be friends. I'm here. Stay tuned. Come back. I love to have these conversations. But, y'all, that is some things that you could do to manifest. Remember, always kind of get an idea and be clear on what you're manifesting before you go through with these acts of manifestation. Write it down, script it as if you already have it, because a lot of times we want something but we cannot see ourselves having it. So that's the reason why it's a blocking of you being able to get into your real life, because in some way, somehow, you cannot see yourself having it. So start practicing manifestation techniques that support you in seeing yourself having what you want. Oh, your sibling must be a Gemini. That must be the reason why I've never dated a Scorpio that I know of in my entire life. Never been with a Scorpio. So, thank God. I am blessed. But, yeah, y'all. That is a way you can manifest today. We've been on here for an hour. Y'all want to talk about anything else? Tomorrow should still be the Pisces moon, so I'm lit about that. I think I'm going to go scream into a bowl of water. I'm going to go scream into a bowl of water and pour it out. She was nuts. That's crazy. That's crazy. Are you sure that you were not just looking in a mirror? But yeah, y'all. That's how you can manifest today. We'll talk more about manifesting tomorrow. I'm definitely going to go scream into a bowl of water and release. Let me look at, so 70% of people said they bought something this past week. 30% said no, they have not bought anything this past week. Larry, did you like the video? Make sure you like the video, Larry. Like, double tap. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, Larry. I know you ain't like the video. Like the video. No, but for real, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's day. Bye.